Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale spoilers for next week as exit sealed and secrets exposed in village. ITV Emmerdale is set for a dramatic week in the village with a potential exit, hospital dash and secrets exposed on the hit soap. Next week's Emmerdale is set to be a roller coaster with a possible exit, a hospital dash and secrets revealed. Spoilers suggest that Angelica King might leave the Dales after confessing to driving the car that killed Heath Hope. Meanwhile, Cain Dingle's secret will shock his wife Moira after a frightening hospital visit. In other news, as reported by The Mirror, Chaz Dingle will share her sad cancer news with her surprised family before deciding to leave the village. Here are the biggest moments to look forward to on Emmerdale next week. Angelica King might say goodbye to the village following court news. Recently, the soap was filled with sadness on New Year's Day when teenager Heath died after joyriding in a car with his twin sister Kathy and Angelica King. The teens wanted to go to a New Year's Eve party but couldn't get a lift, so they decided to take Wendy's car to the party. Since the accident, Kathy and Angelica have been blaming each other for driving, leaving the village and Bob in a dilemma. On Thursday, during Heath's funeral, Angelica decided to confess the truth. She told her shocked mum, Angelica King, that she was driving when Heath died, fearing she might go to jail. The next day, viewers saw Angelica struggling with the news and Jimmy King, her husband, storming out of the house. This week, Angelica publicly admitted to Liam, Brenda, Kathy and April that she was driving, despite Jimmy's advice to lie. She was later arrested at the police station for causing death by dangerous driving. Next week, Angelica resigns from her council post feeling downcast. Jimmy and Angelica nervously tell Angelica about the date of her hearing, worrying the family. Lawyer Ethan Anderson then tells Angelica that Angelica could face jail time. More drama unfolds as Bob is furious when Jimmy admits he told Angelica to lie. The King family is gearing up for Angelica's hearing the following day. Mummy Angelica urges Daddy Jimmy to keep quiet about Angelica possibly going to jail, but Jimmy doesn't know if it's the best thing for their daughter. Later, he is taken aback when a worried Angelica suggests a way out, by persuading Angelica to plead not guilty. After a hefty row, the parents decide they can support Angelica without having her tell a fib. They set off with Angelica and run into Brenda and Bob, who are thrilled that Kathy won't face any charges anymore. What will happen next to Angelica? Emmerdale's Cain Dingle is poised to surprise his wife Moira next week when a secret comes to light after a worrying dash to the hospital. In this week's upcoming scenes, Cain clashes with his nephew Aaron Dingle, after Aaron goes too far stealing cars. When Aaron plans to sell one of the nicked motors to their cousin Samson, Cain sees through the scheme and sells on the motor. Aaron decides to steal Cain's personal car, causing worry among the family about Cain's reaction. Things get worse when a police officer notices Aaron's missing license plates and he is taken in for questioning about recent car thefts. After more disrespect from Aaron, Cain and his nephew end up in a fierce fight in the garage. Next week's spoilers reveal that Cain ends up in hospital, with his wife Moira advises Cain to stay in bed after examining him, but Cain chooses to leave. Dr. Liam Kavanagh is surprised to learn that Cain has discharged himself. As the family supports Cain, Aaron feels like an outsider in the Dingle family and wonders what to do next. Moira is worried as Cain takes more painkillers the next day. She is shocked when Cain finally talks to her about what's been bothering him. Chaz Dingle will leave the village after revealing her cancer diagnosis to her shocked family, leaving Emmerdale fans heartbroken. This week, Chaz is due to be diagnosed with triple-negative cancer, a year after her mum passed away from terminal breast cancer. She gets a call about her hospital appointment after finding a lump in her breast in an earlier episode. Next week, Dr. Liam Kavanagh and Chaz discuss her prognosis. Liam worries about her keeping it a secret and tries to convince her that telling her family is the best choice. Later at the pub, as the family argue, Chaz reveals what's happening and everyone is shocked by her news. The family rallies around Chaz, except for her son Aaron Dingle, who keeps his distance and walks away from his upset mum. Chaz is even more upset when she realizes Aaron plans to leave the village. Mackenzie chases after him, determined to make him see reason. Mackenzie tries to talk to Aaron, who gets annoyed when Mackenzie keeps offering his support and following him. Aaron insists he doesn't want to talk, but can Mackenzie change his mind? Meanwhile, Chaz and her ex-husband Patty decide how to tell Eve about her diagnosis. They soon sit Eve down to gently explain about the cancer. The next day, siblings Cain and Chaz, who is scared but thankful to have found the cancer early, meet up and reflect on their lives. After their conversation, Patty feels let down when Chaz decides to take Eve on holiday without him. Later in the week, as the family waves goodbye to Chaz for her holiday, she is surprised when Mandy gives her a bundle of money from Patty. Emmerdale is collaborating with a charity Breast Cancer Now for this ongoing storyline. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in the UK, with a woman being diagnosed every 10 minutes.